Sup everyone, it's Disturbance here, starting my new Let's Play, and that is Rayman 3, Hoodlum Havoc, which is also known as Rayman 3 HD. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and was actually my very first video games ever on my PlayStation 2. I really love this game, even today. And the background looks pretty good, definitely defines what's going to happen here. Rayman against the Hoodlums. And yeah, before the closure of the PS Store, I'm going to show you all what this game is like, just before it gets closed, and then you can definitely see what all this game is about. It's definitely good, that I'll say. So, let's just go and play the game. But, you know, Rayman did get a whole new character design, and it's definitely not like the one in Rayman 2 and 1. This is where he actually looks a little more mature, like, he's definitely has this teenager vibe in comparison to the others. I don't know why, but maybe he kind of builds his personality a little, which kind of shows. So let's do this! Rayman 3 HD. I definitely don't like how this suddenly starts with the intro here. Like, it's supposed to be very dark at the start, and then you're zooming right down here where you see everything. And yes, they changed the title to Rayman 3 HD, which I felt was kind of unnecessary. Hoodlum Havoc still sounds really good. I'm definitely going to name it that on YouTube, haha. But let's start the game right now. So we have a name, and I'm just gonna call myself Cliff. And I have exactly 5 characters, so that's pretty fitting. Let's do this! Yeah, whatever. Well, here we go, Rayman 3 HD. And the first thing we start with is getting the heck out of here. I remember this first level very much because I didn't have a memory card until like 3 years after I got my PlayStation 1 for the first time. And that was such a simple time when you didn't have to use a USB to store all of your data. you have to use something very childish, and that is a memory card. Not childish-like, but more like primitive stuff. And primitive, I love it. But I do like how it started. Like, you don't control Rayman directly. No, you're playing as Murphy, the tutorial character, and trying to getting out of here while you're still alive and young. And he also sometimes breaks the fourth wall. Really nice touch. Okay, we did it. We all came out alive, but I still don't have my hands. I need my hands to do something. Not hams, but hams. What does say?
Phew. How's it hanging, wiener dog?
Whoa!
Come on, I'm kidding. Hey, I like that outfit on you. When does it come off? Don't be so touchy. Here, check out what I found. The manual. It's all in here. If you read the story, you'll find your way out. Once upon a time, there were Lums. Harmony, love, peace. Boring! Suddenly, a black Lum transforms the red Lums into Hoodlums. The world is in great danger. Ooh, here we go. It says here that Globox took off with your hands.
Knowing what a scaredy cat he is, he's probably hiding someplace.
It's not gonna be easy to get your hands on him. Hands, no pun intended. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that every action wins you points. Let me demonstrate. Keep an eye on the counter. Whenever you score points, the indicator appears and you switch to combo mode. This is where things get really cool. In combo mode, your actions are worth even more points. But you gotta act fast. If your scoring stops, combo mode stops. One last thing. Points can buy you access to hidden levels, so try to score big!
That sounds great. But here we are, playing as Rayman. And look at these two honeymoons here. Just enjoying themselves, but then I just intervened. But what you want to do is just collect a lot of gems and try to get the combo as high as possible to gain a lot more points. So this game is actually very point based. Like, you want to get a lot of points to unlock some stuff like mini games and stuff. But I never played them, so I shouldn't care, but I'm still doing it anyway because I love collecting me some gems. I want to be rich. But look at the worlds here. They still look so great even today. Like, all many PlayStation 2 games has aged really well. Even Metal Gear Solid 2 that I played. But hey, I don't have my hands, so I can always just use my hair to just glide, like a helicopter and stuff.
Sounds like someone's been eating paint chips again.
Okay, just getting up here. But again, Rayman 3 is actually what I had for a lot more nostalgia of than Rayman 2, because it is the game that I have played before it. I did play Rayman Revolution. Well, I still had some nostalgia of that one as well. It was just not as strong as this one. Maybe it's just that I feel more connected to all these locations more, just because I didn't have a memory card at the time, and I just love to replay this game many times. And try to beat the entire game without the memory card. It's actually pretty long without the memory card, just saying. But the one game I actually managed to beat the entire game, beat the entirety of the very first time, that was ironically Chicken Little. A game I bet not many people care or know about, because I've heard Chicken Little is a very generic movie.
My mind. It explains the Switch's trigger mechanism. Duh. Please. Who's responsible for this garbage?
This is getting a bit too much. Do you want to get thrown out or what? See, even the manual is a character. And there's Globox. We have to beat this barrel out of him.
Hey, Rayman!
Say, got room for a third? All this happiness.
Alright, so now I can punch. Like, basically I'm just throwing my hands again. And when I'm holding the square button, I can do a powerful one. And look at this. I can walk on water. And look at this, there are 2 moons. How come there are 2 moons? But just look at the level here. To this day, I still think it looks really great. 2 moons, and then a shooting star, And look at this fairy console. Console. Everything just looks so amazing and magical, and even the music. You know, some say that if you have a really pure heart, you can actually walk on water. Or basically, if you're a god or something like that. Rayman is a god. Yes, just being this Rayman, this random enemy. So now I just want to enter this fairy council because I deserve it.
Wow! Rayman, you turned on the light! Pretty!
What I tell ya? Here come the thugs again.
Not them.
Vic, they're raiding the Fairy Council. Enough is enough. I was told that after Rayman 2, I'd be cast as a tormented artist who falls for a girl with great big eyes. And here I am, still playing a sidekick in a low-budget flick. Yeesh.
Low budget? What do you mean? This is a great game. He made the fourth wall, like talking about Rayman 2. Why are you saying Rayman 2? There's only one Rayman. But in every levels or every locations, there are some few sections where you are like going from one level to the next. So the game is just loading just to get another level coming in. Okay, so here we are. Like, just when I'm playing this level now, I'm still getting a lot of nostalgia. I think as far as I came at this game, that was in a level full of Canarians, and they're very scary. Actually, I think I didn't play this game just because I found these creatures very scary. Like they're threatening you, trying to say that they're going to eat your bone and your flesh and your brains. Oh man, I'm getting goosebumps. Let's see. Just gonna punch out all these money banks here, or the piggy banks. They're scattered in many levels in this game, so just beat them out because they probably store a lot of gems inside. Okay, here we go.
By breaking the piggy banks, you opened the door. This place truly is magic. Curve your punches.
Two Murphys just talking at the same time. Alright, just gonna get a lot of these gems here. I can't resist. Oh, and there's the red one. Always important to get the red ones and the green ones. Okay, now they want to teach you how to use these punch attacks. Like, you can do this sideways because then you can easily maneuver and attack these enemies in front of you. Speaking of...
unamusing training. There's André. Quick, shoot him! I can't cover you much longer.
Okay, we have to attack André, the main antagonist in this game. Gotcha.
Listen up, Pipsqueak. Soon I'll transform the energy from the heart into an army of hoodlums. Then I'll deal with you.
Whoa, what could this be? The laser detergent that transforms your clothes into combat fatigues.
Combat fatigues! That's exactly what we need! You're right!
Rayman, no! It belongs to the hoodlums. It might be dangerous. What are you trying to do? Make a nervous wreck out of me? Very stunning. Now you just gotta figure out how it works. Good luck.
Okay, I got the Tornado Rayman. Like, you go all these different cans, and they all give Rayman some different abilities. Like, he can use the tornado one to make things spin, like, also the enemies, and they actually turn themselves into tiny ones, which is kinda hilarious. Alright, good. And these transformations also gives you double points, which is very good, because then you can quickly gain 100%. Like, it's very rare that I'm getting 100% in every level sections. But here we go. But some people also say that some of these cutscenes in Rayman 3 are really well timed for all these English voice acting. Like, only for the French, because all the Rayman games are made from Ubisoft, the French companies. They also made, what's it called again? Assassin's Creed. What else? oh yeah, some other shooting games like Ghost Recon. I've actually never played some other Ubisoft games outside of Rayman and, yeah, Beyond Good and Evil, which is also a worthy game to try and play on PlayStation 3. It's a remaster, so you can also play it on PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube. But the remaster version, it did a lot of good things about that one because it actually runs at 60 FPS, I think. I don't own the game, but I did see a bit of the videos I found. Okay, so there's this sleeping bird, and you want to go quietly because then it doesn't teleport away. And then you're getting 250 plus points. Oh, let me show you something funny. When you just shaking up with the analog stick, then he's going to repeat those lines too many times. Definitely not intended. I don't think that problem was even in the original versions. Okay, let's do this. We done it. He's just giving us 2 thumb ups.
What is going on here? Would you mind being a bit more quiet?
Yeah. Harry, Zelda needs you.
Wait, is Zelda in Rayman 3? No way! Is this actually my first Legend of Zelda game? It can't be. So basically, you have to find André because he's hiding inside the various rooms. Like, show some privacy, dude. But what you probably saw in the intros is that these Lums are actually turned into Hoodlums, the bad versions of themselves. And we want them to not get inside the heart, or else everyone is going to turn into a Hoodlum. There you are!
Don't let him escape!
Is that you, Mary Lou?
Beat it. The hotter the world, it's this way.
It's an unspeakable atrocity! Andre is gonna reach the heart! It's the end of the world as we know it!
Basically, she's actually supposed to say "Oh my God" just the first time, just before the other lines. But I guess they removed them because, you know, religious reference.
Hey, if I were you, I'd call it quits and head straight for the Spider-Man 2 audition. Yeah, you'd rake in the dough and people would stop...
Did he say Okay, I never noticed it before, but did he actually say Spider-Man 2? He actually did say Spider-Man 2. Dude, he's doing a lot of references these days, huh? And I so wish that Murphy could actually stick to Rayman and Globox throughout this entire adventure, because I really like his fourth wall break and some other references that he's making, like also Rayman 2. And then you say the final line, which kind of struck to me because we never get to see the game. Well, anyways, let's go. When I actually saw the game about the Wonder World, I'm sort of reminded of Rayman 3 for some reason. Like all these transformation and some of the levels we're going through, kind of reminds me of that a bit.
Rayman, here I am. Ah!
And he swallowed him. Great. And that means that André can't go to the heart of the world because he just got swallowed by Globox. He's actually going to be stuck on his stomach for the entire adventure. Which is a great present for him. He totally deserves that. But that also means that Globox needs some medical attention. What's it called again? He just needs some help because he doesn't want to have that hoodlum in the stomach for a long time. Okay, so we here at the heart, and this is where we're kind of jamming a bit. Like as a kid, when I found this, I always wanted to jam in this room, just because the music sounds so jamming, so good, so ripping. Okay, before I'm going further, I have to go over here. Because we're actually going to find a secret room with lots and lots of gems, which is going directly up to 100%. Short levels as these, they want you to find these secret rooms. And then you're getting all these gems here. Look at the color. Oh my god. Okay, after that, we're going to get this green gem here, which is the most valuable in this entire game. And you definitely want to find that. But hey, there's Globox.
Have you seen André?
Oh, you idiots! Just what I thought. André isn't dead.
We can't keep Globox near the heart. It's too risky.
Rayman, Globox is your friend. Take him to the witch doctor in Clearly Forest. He and I go way back. He'll know how to get rid of André.
Look out, Rayman. André is a black lum, and black lums are twisted. He may even force Globox to drink plum juice. And we all know Globox is allergic to plum juice. See you in Rayman 4!
This is a direct lie. We'd never see Rayman 4, only Raven Rapids, which is supposed to be Rayman 4, but oh my gosh, Ubisoft, can't you just make the fourth free or the third 3D Rayman game be real? I'd like to see that. Okay, I just want to try and I'm just gonna turn on the audio or the subtitle because I really want that because some characters can be a little hard to hear. Wait, what? Okay, confirm. Okay, good. So after that, we just have to jump into the next world. Oh, this is funny. He actually fell down. There's actually a ground right here. Now, this is supposed to be the portal to the next location. And this is actually the best way to go to another location or world, because we're actually going to hear some nice jam music again. And Rayman is riding on his skateboard. Or I actually thought it was the extreme gear from Sonic Riders, but no, it's not. But I love it because look at the color here, and look at the aesthetics. It just seems so good. Oh no! Okay, that was bad. And here it is. This is the love. I remember there's some kind of video where you actually see some of these colors just popping onto your eyes once when you're looking at the screen. I just don't know what it's called, but I love it. Okay, so we just have to be careful not to fall here, and just try and listen to this awesome music. Whoa! But have you never played the Rayman 3? Then I highly recommend you to buy this on PlayStation 3 if you can. It's not a force, but just a recommendation, you know? Oh man, I really love this. Which is part of the reason why I was not so mad that I didn't have a memory card at the time. Just because I can play this level again and again. It kinda stinks that you can't play all these levels again once you beat them in, you know, the story mode and stuff. You can't select the certain levels. Alright, yes. And you want to get all these gems because that's part of the challenge, you know? Okay, we're almost out and I'm going to end the video right soon. Oh, and we're falling! Yeah! And look at these rainbows there, dude. So, we're going to the forest in the next portal. See you guys later at Rayman 3, Hoodlum Havoc. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, please put likes and subscribe, you know the drill. And see you guys later in my Let's Play.